the AITA for deleting my inheritance after my authors tried to give it all to my golden child brother? The architects of my existence decided to hand my lifelong birthright to their favorite creation, so I triggered a hidden clause to ensure no one got a cent. By the time they realized the gift was a trap, the entire estate had dissolved into a charitable trust, leaving the golden boy broke and my creators homeless. I, 28M, have spent my entire life being the reliable one. My parents always made it clear that while I was the worker bee, my younger brother was the king of the hive. He's the classic golden child, charming, reckless, and has never held a job for more than 3 months. Last week, my parents called a family meeting. Sitting across from me was the favored offspring. Wearing a smirk that told me he already knew what was coming, the man who gave me his last name wouldn't look at me, but the woman who raised me dropped the bomb. They were changing the will in the current deeds. Everything, the house, the family business, the investments, was going to my brother. He has a vision, my mom said. You're stable, you'll be fine, but your brother needs this head start. The chosen one just winked at me. It wasn't about the money for him. It was about the win. I didn't scream. I just nodded and said, if that's what you've decided. They were thrilled I was being mature. For the next month, I played the part of the perfectly submissive descendant. I even helped the golden boy fill out the transfer paperwork. What the architects of my ruin forgot is that I was the one who handled my grandfather's end-of-life care. He knew my brother was a disaster, so he put a stewardship clause in the original trust. It stated that if the estate was ever transferred to a beneficiary with a proven history of financial instability, the entire trust would immediately dissolve and be donated to a specific charity. My parents thought they'd scrubbed my brother's record clean. They hadn't. I had kept every record of his defaulted private loans and gambling debts. Last night, the favored one signed the final papers. He threw a party in his new house. I waited until the clock struck midnight, and I uploaded the suitability report I'd compiled to the trust's compliance portal. By 8 a.m. today, the fallout hit. Because the new owner was flagged as unfit, the clause triggered. The house title moved to the charity. The bank accounts were emptied. My father called me screaming because their retirement security had just vanished into a tax-exempt donation. My mom is currently blowing up my phone, calling me a traitor. The golden child is facing eviction from a house he owned for exactly 8 hours. I'm currently at a hotel, watching the sunset. They wanted him to have my future, so I made sure he got exactly what he earned. Nothing. Subscribe for more.